What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Now, we need to talk about a couple of things. Seems like it's gone pretty wild in the last couple of hours. Not only have we had an SEC filing, we also now have a judgment from the Senate specifically around those Silk Road Bitcoins. So I'm going to break down exactly what's going on. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Now, let's talk about this. Crypto.com sues SEC after receiving legal threats from US regulatory. Now, we know that the SEC has kind of been at it in the kind of last few months. They've been raising all sorts of hell in terms of the cryptocurrency market. We know Gary Gensler going after many other countries. The appeal against XRP, obviously a big part of that as well. But Crypto.com filed a suit against the Securities and Exchange Commission after receiving a Wells notice, the company officially announced today. Now, we know that there's been a bit between Crypto.com and the SEC, but this is kind of wild. Ultimately, though, this is going to be a big deal when it comes to cryptocurrency market. The price didn't do too much, if I'm dead honest. But on a post they did share, Crypto.com said it received a Wells notice from the SEC or a notice that the agency plans to take legal action over what it believes has been securities violations by the company. Call me surprised. The SEC coming out once again. The whole thing with XRP, as many other exchanges, they've now come out. So Crypto.com ahead of the game decide to sue the SEC on basically why they're doing it and ultimately what their role of this is or what they aim to get. Quote, "Our decision to sue the SEC follows our receipt of a Wells notice from the commission staff." The Crypto.com post reads, illustrating that the SEC's unauthorized and unjust regulation by enforcement campaign continues despite bipartisan indications the next administration will take more constructive and effective approach to advancing crypto in the US. It's like Gary has thrown his toys out of the pram, given the fact we know Dan Gallagher is in line, that Robin Hood individual, the legal compliance officer from there. So this is going to be pretty interesting. He said, well, this is an unprecedented move for our company to file a suit against a federal agency. Actions by the agency towards that industry have left us no choice. So this is obviously going to be a developing story specifically related to Crypto.com. So we'll keep you updated on what's going on with that. As well as that happening, the US Supreme Court has declined to hear an appeal regarding the ownership of 69,370 Bitcoin seized from infamous Silk Road. Now, this obviously Ross Ulbricht, and again, locked away in federal prison. This is about $4.4 billion that now ultimately gives the right to the US government to sell. Now, we saw that recently with the German government dumping around $7 billion and did keep the price significantly down. But ultimately, Battleborn Investments originally bringing this, and it says, argued the company had acquired rights to the Bitcoin through a bankruptcy estate connected to the Silk Road. Battleborn claimed that Bitcoin was stolen by an individual known as Individual X, who allegedly took the funds from Silk Road. Now, we don't know this is to be true, but again, this is a huge catalyst in the market. People obviously nervous about what's going on. Are the US government going to dump $4 billion worth of Bitcoin on the charts? The reality is, no, they're not going to do it straight away. There would be no sentiment in doing it. And I think they've probably got some more regulatory loops to go through. But I thought it was very interesting, almost crazy, in fact, that we see this whole narrative from the SEC. Then all of a sudden, pretty much within the next few minutes, we see this whole noise coming out of the US, again, specifically around the Silk Road amounts. So what's it done in terms of price? Bitcoin hovering around 62.5K, 62,300, about 0.26% up on the day. So very, very quiet. Altcoins having a bit of a red day. No surprise. Again, on the back of that noise, we get a CPI coming, don't forget, this Thursday, as well as some BlackRock earnings. It will only take that Bitcoin to be on the balance sheet for BlackRock on Friday, showing a big potential profit. And guess what? The bull run absolutely will continue on to the upside. Now, we've been looking at charts recently on the live stream. Everything, in my opinion, is going according to plan. This actually is a little bit of a pullback. It's fine. We want to see this push again. I've been talking about this range of around 67,000 would give us a higher high. A higher low has been formed. All the market structure feels pretty solid. Don't forget that W pattern as well, looking to break to the upside. So don't get shaken out right now. I think there's lots to talk about still. Bitcoin kind of rallying on the back of it. We'll keep you posted. Don't forget, make sure you follow me over on X as well as here on YouTube. Hit that like and subscribe button. As always, we're bringing you the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency. Don't forget, we have a great offer with MEXC right now. $8,000 worth of new bonus signups, as well as a 10% rebate for all of you trading over there. So if you're interested in that, do check out the link in the description as always. We'll keep you updated as always. Thanks so much. See you soon. Bye-bye.